activate.
Hey, what's up guys, it is currently 5:30 in the morning. I've been watching Woody's gamer tag, his PKA 93 with Wicked Shrapnel. They got onto the topic of TDM, and he said, Wing says how it's detrimental about moving around the map probably in all game modes. He's got a fair point, but that is because he's a KD whore. Coming from my point of view, I'm also a KD whore, so but that's all. His KD is obviously based on his style of play, which is camp back, head glitch, probably use assault rifle, ACR, and he'll just pick them off at distance rather than have the, I say skill level because obviously he'll have a good KD, but I've got a 3.5 overall. I had a 5 on Black Ops, so I'm not exactly a bad player, and it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm also in Wicked Elite's clan, and I've won a 100k tournament, etc. That's how I got in there, because I've won so many tournaments. And the ones that I did win are the TDM, most kills in 3 hours, and that, like Woody's gamer tag said, it is all about pub stomping, and rushing is the main way to win a TDM, whether it's in public in general, purely because it's in a competition style based, doesn't mean it's not winning in general, because you're still playing against public players. So he could come in a team of 6, I'm going to rush because I need them kills quick. It could work or it could fail completely, depending on how they're playing. But 9 times out of 10, I won't back out. Well, I would in a competition style, but if it was straight up TDM, I went in on my own against 6 of them, I won't back out. It would be detrimental that my team would be giving away kill streaks for him to gain his EMPs, like he said, but more than likely in a TDM situation that's not competition based, I'll be running specialist anyway, so I gain assassin after 1 kill. It's not going to make a big difference to me. I mean, I rush a TDM in general purely because that's the only ever time I play it is for the elite competitions, and my overall KD in there's rocking 350, maybe more, probably over a 4. I know that Cripples is rocking over a 4, and the only time he plays it is competitions, and what we're doing in that is rushing because we have a time limit. They have to reach as many kills as we can. I mean, we're banging out between 950 to 1050 kills in 3 hours, whereas they're taking, well, that's got nothing to do with the point, but it irritated me a little bit when he did get onto about like Wicked's KD and stuff, and how it like basically telling him it's a lack of skill. It's not a lack of skill. I've got good KD, and you do base yourself upon someone's KD when you quickly look up lobby leaderboards and you see the KD TDM. But a lot of people mess around and stuff, and sometimes you got to take that into consideration. Just because someone's KD doesn't mean they've got a lack of skill. I mean, I could happily have like a 1-2 KD maybe in TDM, but I could go in and I could sweat, and I'd probably make him dashboard, more than likely, unless he's Dark Corner McDougal. But I thought I'd put this gameplay over and hopefully get Wicked to tweet it to him, because this type of play shows that TDM can be won with rushing, playing on my own, obviously. 5 randoms, they can be detrimental for the fact that they can give away kill streaks, which then would affect my game. But I mean, I go 51 for 6, and I was doing this for 3 hours when I won. So I'm pulling out between 40 kills at least every game. So, and I won every game. It's not like I lost. I mean, I was winning by a good 30 kills, rocking out 5-minute TDM games. And I would love for him to put on an SMG maybe, or whatever he wants to use, and pull out a 51 for 6 whilst rushing, because it is possible. And doing it for 3 hours, like I say, running through center of map, sometimes you do get the luck, but it's also, I do it on a consistent basis where luck doesn't become a part of it, and there's certain routes and spawns that you do get to know. I can understand where he's coming from in some things, but I thought it was pretty disrespectful in the way that he was interrupting and wouldn't really get put his point across and saying how he's biased. Wicked Shrapnel was biased towards the KD, well, towards the elite side of things, but that wasn't the question that was asked. It was, do you think rushing or camping would be better for TDM? Well, you could be camping in a TDM, and your team could be out there getting killed after kill, like death after death after death. You're not getting nowhere. I mean, you see there, my team did not do well at all. If I had camped that whole game, I'd have wasted 10 minutes and probably lost. I've rushed in purely because on my skill-based level, I know I can take like maybe 4 out of 6, maybe 5 out of 6, sometimes even 6 out of 6 of the opponents that will come up against me. And so it does all depend on skill level, and I just really wanted to show him that it is possible to be able to rush on a consistent basis and win TDM quite comfortably, and that is what this video is about. So this will probably be ended now, and I hope, Shrapnel, you tweet him this, and thumbs up from me. I do support everyone of yours work and what you do, and I do enjoy all your videos, but this is just my point of view, and I thought I'd like to get it across. Cheers. Yeah, I also wanted to add, he talks about having a 4KD and stuff, but like his style of play is camping behind a head glitch, waiting for people to come around. I mean, if I sat back in a TDM game, I could quite happily have probably a 6KD easily. I mean, if I'm going 51 to 6 whilst rushing, if I sat back, I could take probably less than 3 deaths every game and probably rock out at least 20 to 30 kills. So I don't think in that sense it's very hard. I would love to be able to play against a few of these guys, and because I am more of a public player, and there are a lot of probably really good public players, and I have played GB and the rest, and I would love to go up against maybe a few pros and see like if there is a big difference in skill level and stuff like that. Well, say pro, there's a few like YouTube people, because there are a lot of unknown people out there that don't really get noticed, and just like to play it more for fun, which is what I'm about. I would like to get into it competitively, but it is finding the right teammates, having the money to do so, and obviously being in England, whereas it's not much of a big thing as it would be in the States, it's quite hard. So yeah, this video was just for Wicked to show, like, well, not to Wicked, more to Wings, to show that it's possible to pull out good KDs. That's like, this game was like just under a 9 KD rushing with an MP7, and that's why basically I've just done this little video just to feed it back, just a little gameplay, and it's on a consistent basis, so there's not really much of an excuse to say, oh, one lucky game, playing noobs, etc. Because the question that was asked in the first place was, what would you find more effective to win team deathmatch? I find more effectively that rushing is definitely more effective, so that's basically why I did this, and I would like to see what he thinks about the situation. I'd have loved to have been in that stream or on the chat at the time when it was made, put my point across, because everyone does have their opinion on things, and moving for him is obviously detrimental to his KD, purely for the fact that he obviously can't kill people whilst moving, or gets killed every time he gets moved. In that place he wants to be hiding somewhere else, somewhere better, somewhere not near a cutoff point, or somewhere it's not as seen so easy when moving. Like, we can, if we go in a team of 6 on any game mode, like, someone's pulling off MOABs, and that's not just from sitting in one section of the map, that's running around, getting the kills, hunting them down. I mean, moving is not a detrimental factor to the game. I find moving is something that you need to do if you're not using a suppressor, or because you're popping bullets off, and there is so many people that have headsets nowadays that will listen out for gunfire, chase the radar, for example, and so yeah, sitting in one place is not a good thing to do. It works for some people, it doesn't work for others. I like to be on the move constantly. It's like kill, move, kill, move. Maybe if it's even if it's just switching between one or two places, yeah, head glitching does help when you're pinning down spawns and stuff. But for TDM, it is about hitting the spawns for the competition side of things. But if you're just playing TDM, just chillaxing and stuff, I'm still gonna want to be rushing because I hate sitting back and waiting for kills to come to me. I'm not that type of player who can sit there for 10 minutes in a game waiting for 10 people to come past me. I've got to be out there. I'm wanting to hit 50, 60 kills every game, whether it's TDM or from TDM to HQ. I mean, some HQ games I'll be hitting plus 100 on most maps, especially Mission and Dome, obviously, because they're very easy to hit the spawns on. This is for headquarters I'm talking about, so this video has lasted a lot longer, so I'm probably have to stick another gameplay over the top. Hopefully I've got another TDM somewhere in my vault I'll bang over the top to render it with. And yeah, thumbs up to all you guys. Sweet.